back to my channel. So first off, I want to talk about this wig really quick. Since I'm in the military now, I can't exactly wear my hair the way I used to, you know, get it done once a month, every 2 weeks, have a different hairstyle. So I kind of just went ahead and bought this wig a couple weeks ago to bring it out on the weekends when I can actually wear it freely. I didn't have time to like look up how to do all the baby hairs and everything. So you know what I do? Throw a hat on top of it, and your edges and your baby hairs just don't exist. So here's the thing, right? I guess you could say that I am notorious for telling intense and very elaborate story times. And I have been holding on to this story time for a minute now. Like I was waiting until I got through all of my BMT story times to tell this one specific story. Like I kid you not, this literally happened months ago. Like when I first phased up in tech school, which, disclaimer, if you're new to my channel, if you are looking for informational and educational videos about like tech school and BMT and the military in general, I'm not the one. I am strictly just here for your entertainment purposes and your entertainment purposes only. I mean, I may throw a little information here and there, but like ultimately my videos are just for laughs. So pretty much at my tech school, there's this thing called the phase program. And basically what that means is when you're in phase 1, you can't do jack. You can't wear your civilian clothes. You can't drink. I don't think you can smoke. You can't go off base. You can't do anything essentially. We had to wait 28 days before we could phase up and do all those things. We actually phased up on a Thursday, but we waited until that Friday. It just so happened that this thing called gallery night was in town, which is honestly, in my opinion, it's like the Florida version of like Bourbon Street, or like, you know, a great value Bourbon Street, but it's like still pretty lit. Like all the bars and stuff come out on like the main strip, and you can just drink in the street, just however you please. So my friends and I made plans to go to gallery night. And we had gone to this little on base, little kind of bar slash like arcade thing called Portside. We all decided to meet up there. We were like, okay, we might as well pregame while we're here to celebrate phasing up. Let's just take a round of shots. Now my friends who had already been there, they had already taken a shot of, I think it was shots of Jameson. I had never had it before, so I was like, ooh, oh, let me try it. There's a first time for everything. This is when the night begins for me. You know, had I just stuck with my one shot of Jameson, I would have been fine. I would have been all right. You know, I would have felt a light buzz, and it probably would have lasted me until we got to gallery night. For those of you who don't know, okay, Jameson is brown liquor. I am not a fan of drinking brown liquor just by itself. Like I don't take shots. I don't think my body can physically handle just me taking shots all night long. Like I need a chaser. I like mixed drinks, you know, I like stuff fruity, you know, and I just stay in my lane. But for some reason this night, I just wanted to branch out. I was like, you know what, I'm phasing up, let me get lit. But before we were about to take our shots, I was like, hold up, this is brown liquor. I need a chaser. But one of my friends was telling me, they're like, yo, you know, if you go to the bar, they'll pour you a chaser, like it's no problem. But I was like, ooh, I'm not trying to look like no punk, you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't want to go back up there and then be like, hey, can I get a chaser? Because, you know, I wanted to take it like a champ, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I want to go back up there. So I was like trying to get my friend to like go get me one. I was like, yo, please, like, I'm not trying to look like a punk. Can you go back and like give me some cranberry juice or something? And he was just like, no, just like take it, like you're fine. I spelled it, you know, I wafted it, and I was like, no, I need a chaser. He refused to go give me a chaser, and instead I saw that he had a big pitcher of Coors Light beer. Okay, for some reason a lot of people don't mess with Coors Light. I don't mind it. I don't mind the taste. So I was looking at it and I was like, maybe that could be my chaser. Listen, don't ask questions. Don't ask me what I was thinking. Please don't ask me what I was thinking because I don't know. But yeah, so he let me pour a cup of his Coors Light. Like I put like half a cup of Coors Light, and we all took our shot. And then I chased it with Coors Light beer. And I think the saying is liquor before beer, you're in the clear. But at the time I wasn't thinking about that saying, or like beer before liquor F's you up quicker. Like at the time I wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't focused. I was just trying to get lit, right? So I want to say after that one, I think I took another shot of Jameson, or I took another shot of something else. I think it was like another shot of like brown liquor or something. And then the rest of the time we waited, I was just sipping on his Coors Light. So prior to us going to gallery night, I remember one of my friends saying that because I had never tried tequila, I had to try tequila. I had to try Patron and I had to try Jose Cuervo. I had to try both. Like those were all must have tequilas. So before we even got to gallery night, I already had it set in my mind that I was trying both of them. Let me try both types of tequilas. And that was supposed to be good. That was supposed to be the only thing that I drank once we got to gallery night. But you know, we pre-gamed and I was like, this should hold me over until we get there. Once we got to gallery night, we ended up going to this like Irish bar, this Irish pub or whatever. Now, by the time we got there, I was feeling pretty good. I was feeling a light buzz. You know, I didn't feel any type of way. I was just cooling. Like it was great. I was chilling. So I remember I ended up ordering a shot of Patron first. And I don't know what kind of money this bar got, but they do not slack with their liquor. They do not slack with their shots. They give you full on shots that are not watered down, okay? That first shot of Patron that I had was no joke. I felt it. I was like, whew, whew. Right after that, I was like, give me a shot of Jose Cuervo. Just wanted to get them both out of the way. Mind you, for some reason, by this time in the night, I had forgotten that I had even pre-gamed before we even got to this bar. So I didn't remember that I completely had a whole thing of Coors Light and some shots of Jameson beforehand. So you can already tell how this story is gonna end up. But yeah, I ordered my Jose Cuervo and I remember the bartender saying something like, do you want gold or something else? I didn't hear whatever else he said. I was just like, give me gold. Give me the gold one. So right after the Patron, I took the shot of gold, the Jose Cuervo, and I was feeling nice. I was like, whoa, listen, like I'm like 120 pounds, okay? Those two shots hit me immediately. Like when I say immediately, like immediately. And then because we were gonna be there for a while, I was like, maybe I should, you know, go ahead and order a drink so I can like sip on it, socialize, dance, whatever. So I ended up ordering a Ciroc, apple, and Sprite, which is really good together if you didn't know. By this time in the night, I had had 2 shots of Jameson, aka brown liquor, at about a cup, maybe a cup and a half of Coors Light beer. It had a shot of Patron, a shot of Jose Cuervo, gold, and Ciroc, apple, and Sprite. I don't know if I wanted to like die that night, but like, so after we finished our drinks, we ended up splitting off, and me and 3 of my friends ended up going to this like sectioned off portion of the street that was like a rave. By this time, like I am feeling amazing. I am feeling just on cloud 9, and we're just dancing around and whatever, you know, I'm dancing with people here and there, you know, socializing and all of that. Now, we ended up going with one of our friends who really doesn't get out that much. You know, he's very quiet, very to himself, he's just like his own kind. If you know me, you know, when I go out, I dance with absolutely everybody. I don't care if you're white, black, male, female, like I don't care. I'm just gonna dance with you. I'm gonna dance with everybody. So for some reason, my friends decided to push our shy friend to dance with me. Yeah, so like I danced with him for one song, and you know, he didn't leave me alone for the rest of the night. Yeah, so I remember at this point I was like toasted. I was done. He was like flirting with me or whatever, whispering in my ear, and I was just like, you know, I'm celibate, right? And he was just like, oh, you know, that's cool, whatever. You're not trying to do anything till marriage? I was like, yup. And he was just like, dang, you know, why don't I marry you right now? Bishwit. I was literally like, you're going to a completely different base. Like, you're literally going overseas. Like, I'm staying stateside. I'm confused on what you're talking about. Like, you're really BSing right now. Like, you're drunk. Calm down. And he was like, no, you know, we can get married right now. I was like, sweet. Yeah, so that is the last thing I remember before getting in the cab, which I have no idea how I got back into the cab. Like from the time that he said that I will marry you right now to the time that I got back in the cab, I have no idea what happened in that time frame and like how I even got there. Shout out to some real friends who got me there, but like I don't remember that time period. So I just remember there wasn't enough room in the cab for all of us because there was a lot of us. So like I ended up having to sit in the very back on my friend's lap. No seatbelt, like anything could have happened, oh my God. But I remember on the drive home, I started to feel sick. And the motion of the car, I don't know if that's what brought up the like sickness in me and like turned my stomach, the nausea, I don't know. But I just remember feeling like complete crap. Like people were talking to me and I just wasn't able to respond because I thought I was going to throw up in that van. And I was like, please don't throw up, please don't throw up, please don't throw up. So I remember we stopped at a gas station for some reason and one of my friends got out and I asked him, I said, hey, if you buy anything, please get a plastic bag. Next thing you know, we're home. We're back on base. Everyone's getting out and they're like, okay, you know, it's your turn to get out. My entire body was like, nah fam. Like I couldn't stand up. I literally had to sit down on the floor of the van, of the taxi van, and like kind of just scoop myself out onto the pavement until I got out of the van. So one of my friends ended up trying to carry me, but because my entire body was limp, I couldn't hold on to like his shoulders or anything. So like I kept sliding off. So as he's putting me down, I completely just like slowly sank into the ground and just kind of sat down a little bit. And then I just remember asking for the plastic bag. And I just kind of start projectile vomiting in the plastic bag. Like it's nobody's business. That was not fun. That was not fun. And that was like high-key embarrassing. But yeah, after that, somehow God sent one of the other airmen from our dorm, from our barracks, who had a car. He drove by. He said, hey, do you guys need help? They stuffed me in his car. He took me back. And I was like, yo, thank you so much. Oh my God. So as I'm walking back to go inside the building, I see my friend that even told me and planted the seed about the tequila. And he was like, yo, you know, how's your night? And I was just like, no, don't even talk to me right now. Don't even talk to me right now because you're the reason why I'm like this. I had your tequila that you said. I had Jose Cuervo and I had Patron. Don't even talk to me right now. And I just like walked inside. And then the people at the front desk saw me and they were just like, hey, what's up? Did you enjoy gallery night? Mind you, like I had poofy hair at the time. So like my hair is like all kinds of everywhere. And I just walked past them and I'm just like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it right now. We can talk about it tomorrow. And I just walked to my room and they're just like, but yeah, at this point, I haven't had tequila since that night. But yeah, that's the story of my first tequila experience. Moral of the story is that night I almost died. I almost got married and I threw up a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna start trying to get you guys a little more interactive in the comment section. In the comments below, let me know your favorite type of liquor. Or if you don't drink. But if you guys like this video, definitely go ahead and like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video.